What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and here we got for you guys today a better schedule for Nickelodeon's main block, and this is by Evan Rosman. So, in the comments, I've been recommended to check this out, so I'm finally getting around to it. So, we about to see what this is talking about, man. In terms of a better schedule for Nickelodeon. And I see some classics on here, man. Just to point out a few. Jimmy Neutron, Very Odd Parents. Let's see, we got Rugrats. Come on, man. These are classics. These are classics. Danny Phantom. Come on, man. Come on. Like, these are good classics. Good classics. Hey Arnold. Like, come on now. Crazy. SpongeBob. These are some classics too. Like, and you can still watch them till today. Crazy. But yeah, man. If you guys ready for this video, I am, man. Let's do it. Let's go.
Nickelodeon used to air a much better variety of TV shows. Right now, unfortunately, the show SpongeBob SquarePants takes up most of Nickelodeon's time slots during the main block. I'm not saying I want the show SpongeBob SquarePants to discontinue. I just see two problems with SpongeBob SquarePants taking up most of the block. One, having one show take over most of the block means a lack of variety. Two, since other shows rarely get to air, it gets hard for other shows to get watched and get the respect they deserve. It should be noted that besides The Loud House, the average other modern Nickelodeon show isn't getting reviews that are as good as the Nickelodeon shows during the 1990s and the 2000s decade.
I always hear people say that the '90s was like the best for Nickelodeon or Disney, and I'm here to say the 2000s had some hits too. It may got screwed along, after the 2000s ended, but for the people that was around for the early 2000s, that was also peak television peak for kids television, right? Because you did have some hits, like I said, Danny Phantom, um, Fairy Odd Parents, Avatar, and people are still checking out Avatar to this day. That's how much it had an impact. Like, come on, man. And even though SpongeBob came out in 1999, that was still the 2000s. Like, come on now, that was still 2000s. So, SpongeBob didn't come along until the early 2000s, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So, 2000s had some hits. It had some hits. I will even go as far as to say that some of the shows that came out in the early 2000s could possibly eliminate some of the 90s shows. Like, I would definitely take some of, like, I don't know, like, it's tough. It's tough. Cause I could definitely think of some shows that's way better than some '90s shows. Like, if I had to choose one or the other, this would have to be out of there, and I have to keep this one. That's just my opinion, though.
However, I still think it would be better if Nickelodeon aired a better variety of TV shows during their main block. Here is what I think they should do during the main block, at least for the weekdays. 2 to 3 hours a day of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House. That way, SpongeBob SquarePants and possibly The Loud House still get aired every day. 2 to 3 hours a day of modern shows. That way, variety is kept up and the modern shows get less potential wasted. And 2 to 3 hours a day of reruns of shows that debuted between 1990 and the end of 2004. That way, the audience has something to watch other than SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House in case the modern shows are not that good. This should add up to 7 hours, which is the amount of time the main block runs for during a weekday.
A little side note, when it comes to the modern shows, I feel like that girl, Lele, this one, and Young Dylan, I feel like if these two came out in the early 2000s, I feel like they would have been a hit. I do feel like that. Because I remember when I seen Young Dylan in 2020, when like it first, came out, this show had potential. I seen like 2 episodes of that girl Lele as well. It has potential, but it didn't have as much potential as Young Dylan did. But I could still see it being a hit. Just not me personally watching it. But Young Dylan, I would definitely be able to watch this back then if it came out around that time. These 2 shows would have been a hit though, for sure.
Please note, if Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years, The Patrick Star Show, The Casa Grandes, or The Really Loud House is getting aired, it should count as part of the 2 to 3 hours of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House. That way, the main block isn't largely SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House related shows.
If this video goes viral and Nickelodeon watches this video and tries out my idea, I might make a follow-up video where I do at least one of the following. Suggest a better weekend schedule. Suggest a better schedule for the sister channel, Nicktoons. Suggest a better schedule for the sister channel, Teen Nick. Hey, Teen Nick was one of those ones. If it wasn't Nickelodeon, the main Nickelodeon, then it was Teen Nick for sure. Crazy. Okay, that's it. That wasn't a bad video. That was a good video actually. I like the schedule idea. It makes sense. Cause I didn't know SpongeBob was taking all over the slots. I didn't know that. But now that I do, that's insane. They gotta change. They gotta switch that up. Even though SpongeBob is a goated show, but I don't know if it should take up the whole like roster of slots for the day. Nah. There's other good shows that you kind of have to mix it in there, but yeah, that's a bad choice on their part. But guys, if you enjoyed this reaction video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Go to my Patreon. Follow all of my social media links in the description down below. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope you guys are here to stay. But with that being said, you guys should already know this by now. But I'm out of here, guys.